All right, there. Welcome to our recap of all the finals we've been in. On May the 15th, we're playing Chelsea for this little beauty for the fifth time. But I'm recapping on the finals we've already been in. Part 1, Part 2, we've already looked at the 49 and the 61 Cup final. This, Part 3, the 63 Cup final, which was the 82nd time it had been played, England's premier club football competition. Of course, the match was played at Wembley like normal, and which was the first time it fully roofed all the way around the ground. It was played on May the 25th, 1963, when we played Manchester United. Despite fielding 9 internationals managed by the great Matt Busby, Man United has struggled during the season and finished in 19th place, while we performed really well, ending up the season in 4th place, doing the league and not the league and cup double, the league double over United in the process, thus becoming the slight favourites, just the slight favourites to win. On the day, the captains, Colin Appleton for Leicester and Noel Cantwell for Manchester United. As you can see by the colours, for the importance of television coverage, which came to a foot, this is the first year it was in proper colour. The two sides actually tossed a coin for the choice of colours. Despite traditionally wearing red and blue shirts respectively, the colours would look identical to viewers that had only black and white television. So Leicester, having lost the toss, had to switch to the white, which is shown in this photograph. Leicester only needed 5 games to get to the final, beating Liverpool in a semi-final. Man United also only needed 5 games. The opening 15 minutes of the game were ever-strewn. Leicester could have easily been 3-0 up as the United keeper was clearly very nervous. David Gaskell presented them with 3 opportunities to fire an unguarded net. On each occasion, Keyworth, Stringfellow and Gibson in turn were unable to finish moves off with elastic defensive tackles by United defences. Bobby Charlton shot had been saved comfortably by Banks, and he bowled out the ball to Gibson. Paddy Crane read the throw and raced through to intercept the ball 25 yards out from the Leicester goal before passing to Dennis Law to score the first goal, who turned and fired past 2 defenders. Law, in fact, could have had a second 10 minutes later when he took the ball around Banks, but was unable to steer the ball into the goal under pressure from 2 Leicester defenders. United gradually grew into the game into the second half and not deservedly sealed their fate. But when Giles found Charlton unmarked in the box, and he raced into the box and shoot past Banks, who could only parry the shot into the path of David Hurd and tapped into an empty net. And surprisingly, not surprisingly for Leicester fans, we got a bit of a lifeline with 10 minutes to spare when a Frank McClintock lucky shot was met by Ken Keyworth, who scored with a well-placed diving header. The otherwise, a bit later on, so it was 2-1. A bit later on, the otherwise fantastic Banks came out for a Giles cross and fumbled the path into the back of David Hurd, who turned and fired past 2 defenders on the goal line to complete the victory, to make the final score 3-1. And that ended Leicester's 3rd trip to Wembley of trying to win the FA Cup. Again, 3 times in a row we've been to Wembley, 3 times we lost the FA Cup. Hopefully this year we can make it 5th time lucky. It'd be absolutely fantastic achievement if we could. Like I say, we're playing for this trophy on May the 15th for the 5th time. Let's hope and hope we can make it. Just like to thank Leicester City Programmes on Twitter for the photos, and my mate Nobby from Lineker's for lending me the trophy. Cheers for watching. Thanks for watching part 3. Come back tomorrow for part 4. Thanks a lot. Come on, you foxes.